everyone, happy to have you here with me once again. Welcome back and welcome to my channel in 2022. That's crazy. The day I'm filming this video is the 30th of December, but you will be seeing this video in 2022 and that's crazy. And I said that this video is one of the first videos that I wanted to upload because this is my favorite project ever. And as you can see in the title, today we're going to be doing the introduction for my Pandos Eyeshadows 2022. I took a break of this project through December, and let me tell you that I miss this project so much. This is my favorite project to do, to watch. It's just a favorite. First, I want to remind you that this project was created by Alicia, and as always, I'm going to be leaving her channel down in the description box. If this is the first video of Pandos Eyeshadows that you're seeing, this project is all about trying to hit pan on your eyeshadows, but it's a pretty customizable project and everyone does this project a little bit different. In my case, I'm going to be changing the rules in comparison of last year. And I think I'm going to be focusing in 6 eyeshadows. One of them, same as last year, it's going to be a eyeshadow for my oldest palettes from 2019, or my 10 oldest palettes. One of them is going to be from a focus palette that I'm going to be showing you in just a minute, and the other four I will be randomizing for my whole collection. Right now I have 669 eyeshadows on my collection and 14 pans. So my pan percentage is not too high, it's only 2.09%. It's really low, so hopefully that's going to be way higher at the end of this year. But yeah, I'm going to be working, as I said, in 6 eyeshadows. My goal will be to hit pan on them or use each one of them 25 times. I feel like 25 uses for me, it's a pretty good number. And if I haven't hit pan on an eyeshadow after 25 uses, probably I won't be able to do that after 30-40 uses. But as always, if I feel like I'm super close to hit pan on it, I'll keep working on it, like on top of the 25 uses. Yeah, I think that is all the information that I wanted to share with you. What else I can tell you before starting to roll in new shades? Since last year, I have only had one palette, and that is the Nude Light from Huda Beauty. So yeah, 669 eyeshadows, and we have, let me see, 656 eligible eyeshadows. I feel like I'm missing a number. I don't know. Let me check. But yeah, we're going to be start randomizing numbers because I don't want to make this introduction any longer. Yeah, I forgot it to delete like the last shade that I hit pan on in 2021. So now we have the numbers, right? But yeah, as I said, we're going to be having a focus palette this year, and let me present you that palette. That palette is going to be the Sweetest palette from Beauty Creations. This palette was a gift from my sister in the Christmas of 2019, I think it was. And through the whole 2020 and the whole 2021, I have almost, well, in the whole 2020, I didn't use it at all. And I just started using this palette in December of this year. So this is my most rejected palette in my whole collection. And I decided to make this palette my Panda palette, but I don't want to make like a separate video focusing in this palette because I feel like that way I will get bored of this palette. So I decided just to focus on one shade at a time and trying to hit pan on it. So yeah, this palette has 16 shades and we're going to be choosing one. So yeah, let's start randomizing the first shade that is going to come from this palette. Okay, so here I have my pretty random app, and we're going to be randomizing a number from 1 to 16. And let's see, we have number 5. So number 5, we have, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a shimmer, but I feel like this is going to be a pretty soft shimmer. The name is Tootsie Wall. So let's see. Yeah, you can barely see it a little bit. Maybe this is going to be a good shade to start because now in January I'm going to start working, and this is a very work appropriate shade for a soft look. So yeah, I think it shouldn't be too hard. Obviously, as you can see, I haven't hit pan on any shades in this palette, so I don't know how long it's going to take me, but hopefully it's going to take me less than 25 uses. So this is the first shade that we're going to be working on. Now let's randomize a number from my older palette, and then we're going to be randomizing 4 numbers from my whole collection. In my older palettes and singles, I have 169 eyeshadows, so let's randomize a number from 1 to 169. I'm nervous, and oh, I don't want to be working in 2 shades that are exactly the same. So if I randomize something that is too similar to what I already have, we're going to be re-rolling. So let's go with the next number, and we have 60. Why do I think that might be a Colourpop shade? Let's see. Oh no, it's a B7 for my Alicia palette. This is the second time this palette has been in this project, and it's a rainbow palette. I don't know which shade it is, but I'm definitely nervous about it. And now we can randomize 4 numbers from my whole collection. I think I'm going to be randomizing all the numbers, and then we'll check together which number those are. So let me, okay. I'm nervous, so let's start. The first number is 82. Then we have 419. That is a newer palette. From the most part, my spreadsheet is from the oldest to the newer. So yeah, then we have 52. That's going to be an older palette. 600. Oh, that is pretty new. How many do we have? Oh, we have already the 4 numbers. So let's check together what shades are those. Okay, the shade 82 is Act Natural from my Just My Luck palette from Colourpop. That is not good news for me because that is a green eyeshadow. Oh, that's not good. Okay, in my 419, I have the shade Leo for my Zodiac palette, and that is a baked eyeshadow. I don't know which color it is, but I'll definitely won't be able to hit pan on it. So this is not a good start at all for me. In number 62, we have New from Zest Fantastique. That is a pretty old palette of my collection, and I have no idea which shade it is. So far we have a lot of big palettes. I don't know if I like that. And well, let's see the last number, which one it was. Let me check again. It was 613, and that is a pretty new eyeshadow on my collection, and it comes from my Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. That is one of my newer palettes on my collection, and it's in the shade Ultraviolet. I think that was the shimmery purple. That was a really pretty color, but I don't know how I'm going to be using these shades now that I have to go to work. It's going to be a challenge for sure, but let me grab those palettes so we can confirm and see the shades together. But yeah, I'm definitely scared. Not really in the order that we roll in the shades, but let's start with the shade that came from my oldest palettes. And we had shade B7 from the Alicia palette. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh, oh my god. Is this... Are you a no, like light blue? Teal? I don't know. This shade over here. Oh my god, how am I supposed to use these shades now that I need to go to work? There is a shade, it's not too pigmented, it's pretty sheer actually. Let me give it a second coat, a second layer. Yeah, it's really sheer. I'll need to find a way to use it. And to hit pan on this shade over here was really easy for me, but I don't think it's going to be easy to hit pan on a shimmer. For me, shimmers are slower than mattes usually. But well, let's move on with the third shade already. Yeah, the third one. And it was the first one I think that I rolled in, and it was the shade Act Natural. Of course, it's a green shade, and I think it's a matte green shade. Where are you? Oh, it's a dark one. I'm missing some shades over here, but it's this one over here, Act Natural. And it's a pretty like forest green, I will call it. Oh my god. Okay, here it is. It's the only shade so far that has pigment on it. Oh my god, what I'm going to do with this? At least it's summer, so it's easier for me to use colorful eyeshadows. Maybe I'll use it as an eyeliner, because I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of green looks now that I have to go to work. I sound like a broken record, but yeah, it's something that worries me. Okay, let's move on. I think then we got the shade Leo from my Zodiac palette. This is one of my favorite palettes in my collection. So this is not really a rejected palette in my collection. It's a pretty well loved palette actually. And the shade Leo, let's see, where are you? Oh, it's a pinky shade. It's this shade over here, but it's a baked eyeshadow, so I don't think I'm going to be able to hit pan on it. Oh, and also Act Natural, the times that I have used it, it's really pigmented as you can see, and really hard pressed, so I don't know if we're going to be able to hit pan on it. And with this one, I don't think either, but at least this shade over here, I'm going to definitely be able to wear at work. But yeah, I think I have good reasons to be worried. Okay, the next shade that we got is the shade New. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry, French. I don't speak French. I hope one day I do, but right now I don't. But it comes from my C'est Fantastique palette, and this is another rejected palette in my collection. So it looks like this year I'm going to be working in a lot of rejected palettes. And it's this shade over here, Neo. I don't know, maybe you can see how it's right over there. And this is another shade that, thanks God, I'm going to be able to wear every day. These shades are a little bit hard to hit pan on. I have hit pan in a couple shades in this, no, not in this palette, in another one that I end up depotting. And you can barely see the shade. It's kind of my skin tone, but I swear it's over here. But on my eyes I have used it, and it's like a transition color. It's not really a shade to set my eyelids like the concealer or the primer. It works like a transition, so yeah, I think that one should be easy. Every time that I do my makeup and I make a more warm color, like warm look, I will be able to use that one. And the last one comes from my Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde, and I'm not sure what to do, because this is my second newer palette on my collection, and I don't know if I'm ready to hit pan on it. Now I'm thinking in adding another rule and following what Emily from Emily and Max is doing. Like when she got a newer palette, she only set the goal to use the whole palette 10 times. I don't know if I should do that. Let's see the shade first. Yeah, it's the shade that I thought it was going to be. Is this shade over here. It's a beautiful shade. I think this is a baked eyeshadow or something like that. I don't know what to do. Okay, the swatches end up really low in my hand. There is a shade. It's amazing. It's so pretty. I don't know what to do. Okay, I think we're going to try to hit pan on it. I'm going to see how I feel trying to pan this eyeshadow in the first month, and then in February I'll decide if I only want to use that eyeshadow 10 times and try to use the whole palette, or if I want to try to hit pan on it. I don't know if what I said made any sense. I don't know, I'm confused right now. But yeah, for now I'll try to hit pan on it, but if in December, no, in February, I don't feel comfortable trying to hit pan on it, we'll change the goal to 10 uses or 10 uses in the whole palette. We'll see, but for now we will try to hit pan on it. Okay, let's see. I don't know if we're going to have any rollouts before next month. Maybe this one over here, the one that you cannot see, but the shade new from C'est Fantastique. And I'll try to have a lot of progress on Leo and in how were you called, the one from my focus palette. As I said, I don't know how long it will take me to try to hit pan on it, but we'll try to focus on it. Yeah, that's everything for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'm so happy and nervous, but I'm so happy to be doing this project again this year. As I said, this is my favorite project. I have said that a million times already. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!